Hello friends, welcome to my channel. How are you all? Can you see all my succulents? Yes, they are here. Okay. So today's topic is how to care the succulents during the summer season, that too in a month of May. So the first thing that I did is I removed the greenhouse net from my window that was planted in the month of March. So as I have the opening in the south direction, one opening is in the south direction and another opening is in the southwest direction. So as now the summer has started, I am not getting enough sunlight for my succulents, so I have removed that greenhouse net. See, in the summer season we get the sunlight from the north side, and in the winter season we get the sunlight from the south direction. Now if you have the opening in the north direction and if you are getting the intense sunlight, then you need that greenhouse net. Then you should cover your window or whatever opening that you have, you should cover it with the greenhouse net. Okay, the sunlight which I am getting, that is not enough to keep the compact nature of my succulent. Let's see how it is. See, generally the nature of the succulent is like this. If they will get the proper sunlight, they will remain in this shape, particularly your echeverias. But as they are not getting enough sunlight, it's opening its leaves. Here this Fedsken koi is also, see, it is getting stretched. In the winter, if you have observed my plants, they are in a compact shape. Now they have started opening. So this is what about the sunlight. Now about the watering. See, as the summer has started in my area where do I stay, there is a humidity. In the Mumbai there is a humidity. So it's not only that the plants are getting the water from the soil only, they are getting the water from the humidity in the atmosphere. The pores of the succulents, they absorb the water from the atmosphere. And naturally, when the leaves are absorbing the water from the atmosphere, definitely if there is no need of water, the roots will not suck the water from the soil. And still, if you will continue watering to your succulents, the water will not get absorbed by the roots and water will remain in the soil as it is, and roots will start rotting and finally your plant will die. See, I water my succulents in this May month generally after 10 days, after 12 days or after 15 days. My watering schedule is completely dependent on the shrinking of the leaves of the succulent. See, I just observe that if there is a shrinking on the leaves, then only I water. If there is no shrinking on the leaves, then I don't water. See, generally we say that you touch the soil if the soil is dry, you touch the soil if the soil is dry, then only water. But particularly in this month of May, where there is a humidity in the atmosphere, that time you have to observe that if the leaves of your plant, if it is getting shrink, then only water, otherwise don't go to water your plants. This is about the watering. If there is a shrinking on the leaves of your succulent, then only water. Now these all are the Havarthias. In this basket, these all are the Havarthias plant, And this is a jet plant in this, and this is a earth star. Earth star is not the succulent, but you can grow this earth star with your succulents whose water requirement is little more than other succulents. So Havarthias particularly, they need watering after 8 days. In this season I water these Havarthias once in a week, that is after 7 to 8 days. But you have to be careful while watering the plants like Echeverias. Now I am going to repot the plants which are there in this basket. There are the Kalanchoes. So let's see how I am doing. So first gently remove all the plants. Now to repot those plants, I have taken here the succulent soil, same succulent soil which was there in that basket. This is one part of a succulent soil. This is one part of a compost. This is one part of a cow manure, that is a gobar I have taken, and this is a gravels. These gravels, pea-sized gravels, which I generally use for my terrarium. These all are the used one. These are not new one. It was there with me, so I am adding those gravels in this potting mix to improve the drainage of the succulent soil mix. I will give a nice mix to it. So this is done. Now I will start planting the plants. See, give a nice mix to the soil first. Make a nest. Put the plants. Make a nest. Put the next plant. So this is all done. So now this is a 1 liter water I have taken. In this I am going to add this NPK 19-19-19. This is Go Gardens NPK 19-19-19. That is a 1/4 teaspoon I am taking. This is a half teaspoon which I am reducing to 1/4 teaspoon. Very less. Shake it well, and then it's ready to use on your succulents. So this is the water that is ready with the NPK 19 and giving a shake to it. Same water I am giving to all my succulents. This was the basket whose repotting I showed in my last video, that is a succulent care during the summer part 1. See, there is a growth from inside. Here also, here let me show you. This one, there is a new growth, baby pup is coming out of this stem. My plants are really thirsty. Since 15 days I didn't water them, so this time I am adding water thoroughly to them. Leaves of this are becoming soft, that means there is a requirement of water to these succulents. Okay, now this is a geometrical terrarium. The building of this terrarium I shared with you. So this is a growth, this is a update about it. See, there is a baby pups are coming. So this I wanted to share with you, and this is a very beautiful thing. Very relaxing thing to observe with the succulents when they give the baby pups. See, generally when I see 1% of a life in any kind of a plant, in any kind of a leaf of a succulent or any kind of a tropical plant, I just put that 1% of a life of that plant into the soil, and if there is a, and definitely it's not sure that it is going to give me a new plant or not, but I don't leave the hopes. I put that leaf in the soil and just see at the behind. I'll remove this Buddha and show you. Same way I kept the one Echeveria's leaf there, and it has started germinating. Particularly these all are the Fedsken Koi, Kalanchoe, Fedsken Koi, and this one is the Kalanchoe Miloti. They were planted just by taking cuts of it, and now they got the roots. This is less than 2 inch, this container. It is hang in my window. Just I wanted to show you this development of baby pups. And now what I am going to do, placing the Buddha again. This leaf came out of, this is the leaf of a Kalanchoe bear paw. Now this leaf I am going to just put over here, this way, and hope it will germinate. I will get a new plant. Now the plants in these baskets are, this is a Echeveria Black Prince. Okay, this is a Kalanchoe Chocolate Soldier. This is the Kalanchoe Bear Paw. This is a Kalanchoe Panda plant or Kalanchoe Tomentosa. This one belongs to Crazula family. I don't know its name. This is the Kalanchoe. Sorry. This is not the Kalanchoe. This is a Crazula Campfire. This one is also a Crazula Campfire, and this type of this is also a Kalanchoe. I don't know the name of it particularly, and this belongs to the Sedum family. This is also Echeveria. I don't know the name of this Echeveria. If you know, please comment the name of it in a comment section below. Now I repotted these 2 baskets that I shared with you, and now this is a basket of the Havarthias. This I'm not going to repot. I'll be adding just that the solution of NPK 19 to this. Same with this Fersken Koi. It's not possible to repot because the plants are getting spreaded all over. I'll just feed the fertilizer to it, that is that same NPK 19 and this one I will repot. I will add compost. My compost has got over and there is no chance to go out and buy it. I will add the cow dung manure to it, and definitely I am going to feed it with the NPK 19. So this is all about the summer care of my succulents, and these baskets are going to get hanged in my window. So at this note, Dipali is signing off from the video. So please like, share and subscribe my channel to stay tuned with my plant work, and thanks for watching.